I guess it's comeback week right in front of you.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It sure sounds like it. Sure sounds like it, doesn't it? I mean, last night was it's still playing on a loop in my head, if that makes any sense. It's still so fresh. I'm in Augusta now, but it just still feels so raw. You know, I got barely any sleep and already been out to Augusta National, but I have this every year on the immediate hours and the transition from the championship game to Augusta. You've been so tethered to the tournament for weeks. You've called, 6, 9, 12 games during the tournament, including the Final Four. And I'm trying to pull away from it, go over here to this little golf thing. But what a night! What a night!
I know. And then, what did Bill Self say to that team at halftime? Huh? I mean, you could see they came out, and you guys nailed it. And, Rafter is talking about going high low. That's exactly what they did. You and Grant Hill were right on top of it, as well as it was unfolding. What do you think Bill Self said to that team last night, Jim?
I don't know. I asked him that on the podium. That was my first question.
Right.
And he didn't have much to say about what he told them. I'm sure there probably were a few things that he didn't let in. But this was a seasoned team, and they'd had a recent experience where they turned the switch at halftime in the Elite Eight against Miami. And maybe there was a reminder there. It's interesting. You think you've got every single conceivable angle covered, and so much of this is just in my head on recall. But when we're at halftime, Grant just said, if they come back a little bit on Carolina, the Tar Heel kids are going to have, could potentially have in their head that Baylor did this to them. So it might be a different approach in the way that you come back. But psychologically, the impact that, oh my gosh, they're making a move. We've been through this, and we let somebody come from 25 down to tie us and send it to overtime, ultimately prevailing. But they've been through that recently, and he foreshadowed it. That wasn't on the air. We brought it up, though, when we got it back after the Ernie and the halftime guys. And I think there was a little bit of that confluence. Carolina had been on that side of it, relinquishing a big lead. And hold on, I've got my thank you, man. I've got my drive-through just came to me. Life on the road.
What's for lunch, Jim? What do you got? What's for lunch?
Well, I landed here. There was a little bit of weather, but we got out pretty quickly in New Orleans, and I landed here at 3:15.
Yeah.
And then I got to the house, and I was so charged from the game, I didn't unpack and really go to bed till 5 this morning.
Unbelievable.
So I just stopped at a good old Double D to pick up some coffee and some wake-up wraps at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
So we know when Nantz runs on.
Run. I ran out to the course, and then they blew the horn, so I basically got there and turned around. And now I just said, hey, I'm going to go have breakfast.
A tradition unlike any other.
Rich.
It's a tradition.
Yeah,
It's a new tradition unlike any other, Jim.
It is.
Right
I like that.
Thank you.
It's so true. So good morning.
God. Good. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.